Hey guys, what's up? Happy Tuesday, or should I say Happy Tano Tuesday? I've got my Ahsoka Tano ears on, and though you cannot see it, I'm also wearing a Clone Wars t-shirt because it is Tano Tuesday, which is really cool. It's just one day a week where if you're an Ahsoka fan, you just you feel like it, you get dressed up in your best Ahsoka outfit, and you say, I love her, she's awesome, she's great, and like I said, she is literally my favorite Star Wars character. But it is very fitting that today is Tano Tuesday, and I usually wear something Star Warsy on Tano Tuesday anyway. Because today, Disney and Star Wars actually dropped not just one trailer, but two trailers for Star Wars Visions, which is that new anime anthology that's coming out next month. I say two trailers, they're actually the same trailer, but what's interesting is they released one in subbed English. So one is actually in Japanese with English subtitles, and the other one is the English dubbed, which means the voiceovers are all in English. So for this reaction, I'll actually be using the English dubbed trailer, but I will probably most likely be watching it subbed because, like I said, I'm a huge fan of anime and I've watched it for years. I love the original anime, so I will watch, if I can, I would prefer to watch my anime in the original language with subtitles rather than the English dubbed versions because I just feel like there's something lacking when you do a dubbed version. And I'm speaking of that as someone whose exposure to Sailor Moon was originally the English dubbed versions, and I don't like them at all. Sorry, I'm refueling because I just got out of work. So they dropped the trailer today, and I'm really excited to see this. Now, either last month or in June, maybe May, I can't remember when, they did release a special look at Star Wars Visions. I'm going to see if I can either link that in the description down below, or I'm going to try and link it in the video, but either way, I will link my reaction to that video somewhere in this video or down below in the description, which is really interesting, but I feel like, but because it wasn't like an actual trailer, we didn't see anything, like, we didn't see any footage. We just saw, like, artist concepts and renderings and ideas, so we really didn't see a lot in terms of what's going to happen. So, before I do the trailer reaction, I want to remind you of the stories we are going to be getting and the studios that are producing them. So, they are doing 10 stories, and each story is done by a different studio. I think there's two studios that they're doing two stories. So we have, and here's what's interesting, they're all set to air September 22nd. So all of these are going to come out the same day. So the titles are, we have The Duel from Kamikaze Doga, Lop and Ocho from Geno Studio or Twin Engine, Tatooine Rhapsody by Studio Colorido, also Twin Engine, The Twins by Studio Trigger, The Elder by Studio Trigger, The Village Bride by Kinema Citrus, Akari by Science SARU, 20B1 also by Science SARU, and The Ninth Jedi by Production IG. And the directors are Takanobu Mizuno, Yuki Igarashi, Taku Kimura, Hiroki Imaishi, I'm butchering these names, I apologize, Masahiko Otsuka, Hitoshi Haga, Ingyong Choi, Abel Gongora, and Kenji Kamiyama. And that's in order of the episodes. So the order I read the episodes out, that's also which director is doing those episodes. So that is the list of episodes. They're also doing tie-in media. So they have a book coming out called Ronin, a Visions novel. That's actually going to build on the story of The Duel, and that will come out October 12th, 2021. So it comes out in a couple months. They've also said that these stories are going to be canon but legend. So they're going to be canon legends. They're going to be legends that are from the canon, which means they're canon, but they're not actually stories that happen. So it's very interesting. The only way I can describe it is they've done two anthology books for Star Wars of these like fairy tales and tall tales and stuff like that. And that is what this is. They have confirmed, I think, the 9th Jedi is supposed to take place after Rise of Skywalker. I can't say for sure. I remember reading something about that, but it all sounds very interesting. It all looks, the first look looked very interesting. So how about I stop talking and we go ahead and we watch this trailer. So here it is, Star Wars Visions English dubbed trailer. So here we go.
Long ago, a great warrior came to this village and entrusted our ancestors with this. Its power and responsibility now lie with you.
That's so cool! That's neat!
You've been guided by the Force since you were born.
At last, the moment arrives.
Whoa!
It's the first time I've confronted such darkness.
You look like Qui-Gon!
Something ancient and sinister.
I don't know what one that is.
We're going to be a proper family.
Let's make this our best show ever!
コースと共にあらんこと。
I accept this responsibility.
Literally, I don't know what else I can do. That was really cool. I'm definitely glad I saw the special look, but this makes it look so better. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, this animation style, this particular one crops up a few times. It kind of threw me off, but I'm like, that actually looks really, really cool. So I misspoke. It's not 10 stories. It's actually 9 from 7 different studios. But it's still really cool, and this is something completely different. I love this style right here. I just love them showing us all these different styles of animation, because anime is like, I feel like doesn't have a set definition about what exactly anime is other than it's animated. And there's so many different ways to do it. Like we have like this very kind of like, now I gotta find it. This kind of very like pen and ink animation to the very fluffy, like crazy, like this style of animation. So it's all very different. It's all very unique. It's all very pretty. I said this in my reaction for the special look, that I would love to have some of this, like this would be, I would love to have some of this as print art to hang in my room, because it's just so pretty. So like that shot of the Star Destroyer, I would love to have. It was so, there's so many things. Now I'm trying to find this one guy. That's from the twins. This is the only one I know for sure. This is the twins. That is what those two are from. They're from the twins. That's the only one I think I know for sure. I can't tell you what other one was. This guy I think is who. They showed a close-up at this one guy, and immediately I saw him and I went, he looks like Qui-Gon. I don't know if that's him. I'm trying to find it now. That shot, so that right there with the laser bolt being stopped at the Force, that is such a callback to Force Awakens. And also, now I gotta find it. Where is it? This right here, he's stopping the laser blast with his hand. And the first thing that flew through my mind is, because I play Star Wars The Old Republic, is both Satele Shan and then Vitiate, who you meet in Knights of the Fallen Empire, and then your own character, are able to use the Force to stop lightsabers. Like, barehanded, they just, like, stop a lightsaber. And it's something that was seen that the son did in Clone Wars during the Mortis arc. I don't know why he's just stopped being a laser blast, but I flashed back to that to beat the Jedi I've seen meet the Force users stopping lightsabers with their hands. I don't know why. That is what that moment reminds me of. I don't know why, it's just crazy, but that definitely has Force Awaken moment with the laser blast being stopped. Oh my gosh, look at the droid! That is so cool. I love this. I love the costumes. I'm loving the character design. Like, oh my gosh, this is like Astro Boy right there is what that kind of reminds me of, is Astro Boy, because it's so cute. More really cool droids. This is more like more current anime style, I feel like, that I've gotten used to seeing. Right here! This is the guy! This is the guy! I saw him and I went, he looks like Qui-Gon. I don't know. It's the hair. It's got to be the hair and the beard. The kind of the beard. But that's who he reminds me of. He kind of looks like Qui-Gon. I think that's the 9th Jedi. I'm not sure. Look at the stormtroopers here. That is so cool. That artwork, that art style. That is really cool. Like, I would love to have that as an art print. Not this as an art print. That would just freak me out. This is that. Oh my gosh. That would be a really cool art print. I'm just sitting here looking at this going, okay, which one of these would I love to hang on my wall? This is so cute. I can't wait to see this episode. I don't know which episode it is, but I can't wait to see it because I'm in love with the bunny. I'm a cute girl. I like cute anime. This is, oh, this one. That would be a cool print. It's so weird because they scan this as you come around. It looks like that shot of the Padre circuit looks like it came out, like it's 3D animation, but then they play through and it goes to 2D. That, I think, that this sequence right here with the Padre Stadium and this guy, I think that is for the one called Tatooine Rhapsody, because it's very musician based. Astro Boy again. I don't know, you guys. This just looks pretty dang awesome. Like, it also looks like it's going to be very, very intense in some aspects. It looks like it's going to get dark. It's going to get gritty. I swear that is Boba Fett. There is no other person. That has to be Boba Fett. Like, if I watch this and that turns out not to be Boba Fett, I will be very shocked. But that, I believe, will for sure be Boba Fett. Like, this part right here is just so cool. Like, this sequence. That actually looked like the Darksaber. Let me go back. Yeah, the way she's holding it and the way the blade is shaped, that looks like the Darksaber. So for those of you who don't know, and I don't know how many people don't know, the Darksaber, I would get up and show that to you, but I can't right now. And the Darksaber is a lightsaber that was created by, in canon, the only Mandalorian to ever be a Jedi, Tar Vizsla, and he created this very unique saber, which differs in that it's not a rounded hilt and a rounded blade. It's more a traditional sword hilt that's flat, more rectangular, and then the blade itself is also more flat, like a traditional sword blade that's like slanted on the end. That is what that reminds me of, is the Darksaber. And the Darksaber has this whole mythos to it that Tar Vizsla made it, and then his descendants went into the Jedi Temple and stole it. And for years, the Darksaber has kind of been seen as the weapon of the leader of Mandalore, and that whoever holds it, they're like the de facto leader pretty much for a lot of Mandalorians. Which is why it was so cool to see it in Mandalorian. It's actually my favorite. Out of all my lightsabers, the Darksaber is my favorite. So I got really excited because that just looks like the Darksaber. Even the way she uses it looks very much like the Darksaber. So that is cool. And I love this moment.
I accept this responsibility.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting and intense. I love the fact that I mentioned this in my Bad Batch review, that Star Wars was originally meant for kids. So when we're watching Rebels and Bad Batch and Clone Wars, we're starting out seeing the world through their eyes. So I really like the inclusion that a lot of these stories seem to be that they're going to revolve around these young characters for the most part. Like, I don't think she might be older than what I think she is, but she sounds very young. So I really, and then we have these two here that are also very young looking. So I think it's really going to be interesting with this. I'm also kind of excited to see twins because anyone who knows me, ooh, that's yes right there. Anyone who knows me knows that I grew up reading Legends, and two of my favorite characters come out of Legends, Myra Jade and Jaina Solo. And Jaina Solo has a twin brother named Jason, and if their relationship gets kind of very interesting the later in the books you go. So I'm really interested to see twins because this I hope I'm not ruining anything, but this setup right here kind of reminds me of what happens to Jason and Jaina in I can't remember. I think it's Legacy of the Force. What happens between the two of them, that is what this reminds me of, only reversed. So, I don't know. I'm really, really excited to see the show. So, tell me what you guys think down in the comments below about Star Wars Visions. Are you excited? Are you a little bit nervous? Remember, this is an anthology series, and also they're not really going to have an over-connecting storyline. Clone Wars was aired as an anthology, but even then, there was still a kind of a connecting theme in that it was during the Clone Wars, and there were moments that would tie back to other episodes. Visions, I don't believe, is going to have that because they are just really unique stories. They're going to be standalone stories. There's not going to really be like an overarching theme between each one. Even Forces of Destiny did kind of have like something to connect them, and that they were stories being told by Maz. This isn't going to have that, I believe, so it's going to be very interesting to see how that works out because they are totally different stories, totally like unconnected from each other. So there is that. So I'm really, really excited to see Visions, and I want to know your guys' thought on Visions is. Remember, all 9 stories are actually dropping September 22nd. So this isn't going to be like Bad Batch. It's not going to be like Clone Wars or Mandalorian or Loki or any of the other shows on Disney Plus, where their original shows and they air them 1 episode at a time. All these episodes are just going to be up on Disney Plus the same day. So be prepared for a little bit of issue probably as everybody tries to watch it at the same exact time. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that's Arabic. I'm pretty sure that's Arabic or something. Maybe it's kanji. I'm not sure. I just noticed that the shadow is different. So that's cool. So, let me know what you guys think about Star Wars Visions. Do you like it? Are you excited? Just tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, make sure you check out my reaction for the special look for Star Wars Visions. And I pretty much just did the exact same thing here where I just said and goes, that's pretty artwork, that's pretty artwork, that's pretty artwork. I wanted all this artwork. So, I'm signing off for the day, you guys. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. And as always, anytime I do a Star Wars thing, may the Force be with you. I don't know why I just gave you peace signs. I don't know. But may the Force be with you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.